Hi, my name is Emma Sturkle, and this is my video presentation for our strategic analysis of Tyson Foods Incorporated. I didn't know the best way to go about this. I knew you had mentioned an app in our Zoom meeting, but I wasn't quite sure where to find that. So this is the best that I can do personally. So starting with the history of Tyson, Tyson began in 1935 when the Great Depression sparked John W. Tyson's urge to move to Arkansas, where he relocated with his family, and it started out as Tyson Feed and Hatchery Incorporated in 1947 is when that name officially came to be. The three primary services were selling baby chicks, selling feed, and transporting chickens to market. The reason that I call it a family affair is because John W. Tyson's son, Don Tyson, took over the company eventually following John W. Tyson's tragic death. And the son, Don Tyson, ended up leading Tyson Foods to several helpful acquisitions, including the Garrett Poultry Company, which was the first one in 1966, before ending up acquiring several brand names that we know today. Tyson has acquired IBP Inc., and Hillshire Brands Company, Advanced Pierre Foods, Keystone Foods, and processing facilities located in the UK, Thailand, and the Netherlands. They do international business all across the globe, including Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, Moscow, and Canada. Tyson is clearly a meat processing company, so their products include chicken, fresh, frozen, fast. They do like the Anytizer snacks that people buy from grocery stores, obviously, and bake in the oven. But they've got grilled chicken, like I said, fresh food, frozen food, fast food. They've got meal kits. They've got country fried steak and bacon. So they've got beef and pork and poultry products, but chicken is a huge one and a very popular one. So Tyson obviously aims to be people's first choice when it comes to protein, and they want to do that while maximizing their shareholder value. But their other goals include being sustainable and being innovative and making sure that they start to address some serious issues such as animal welfare and the impact they've had on the environment. Tyson really aims to be people's first choice when it comes to protein, and they want to do that while maximizing shareholder value. So while they do want to reach business objectives, they do have core values and a mission statement that motivates their team members to contribute in a positive way. Strengths of Tyson include innovation, a skilled workforce, and a strong distribution network. Weaknesses of Tyson include a negative impact on the environment, financial inefficiency, and a high attrition rate. So going back to strengths, Tyson is very innovative, and they work constantly on product development and finding new ways to produce the meat products that they are constantly producing. And this involves automation and different technology coming in, which directly relates actually to the high attrition rate, I think, because high attrition rate has to do with people getting really worn out with the repetitive, monotonous jobs that exist in the food industry and food processing industry, such as like deboning chicken carcasses and that type of thing. Tyson spends millions of dollars on research and development to make sure that they are constantly evaluating all of their business processes and improving them. There was a progress report from 2020 that talked about like 355 new products that had been introduced. So that type of product development is crucial to innovation and a skilled workforce for sure. That's a direct reflection of a skilled workforce, because you don't produce that many products without people who know what they're doing and people who have acquired the skills that they need for the food processing industry, for the meat processing industry. So yeah, their investment in research and development and in their workforce, the amount of programs that they've implemented to make sure that they do have a skilled workforce is a big strength for them. And then just to add about a skilled workforce, I just wanted to mention the talent strategy of Tyson Foods is to focus on attracting the best talent or recognizing employees' performance and rewarding it. So I think that's gotten them where they're at as far as acquiring skills among their workforce. A strong distribution network is definitely a strength of Tyson. They work really hard to have solid relationships with customers and suppliers and everybody that's involved in the distribution process. So they've got several plants all over the country, and the distribution network was a blend of 3 networks: Legacy Tyson, Legacy Hillshire, and Legacy Advanced Pierre Foods, but they started to make changes to capitalize on strengths of all 3 networks. So this has definitely helped them. And then we know about their negative impact on the environment when it comes to the GHG, or the greenhouse gas emissions that are put out into the air during production processes and transportation processes. And so they've started to look into goals to fix this. But moving on to Porter's 5 forces, the 3 forces out of the 5 that were the strongest are direct competitors, bargaining power of suppliers, and the threat of substitute products.